What's up, good people? I'm sure y'all heard already. Old Bud Crawford got pulled over by Omaha Police on his 38th birthday, and it was just after he received the key to the city. May talk about that. Stay tuned. Now, I'm sure a lot of people are going to see this. Bud Crawford. There's going to be a lot of narrative spun out. But if you've seen one of my previous videos, I talk about having a perspective and having a perception. So perspective is how you see things. Now, Bud Crawford is he's one of my top fighters of all time, and he's the greatest pound for pound fighter of this time. He really is. That's what I truly believe. Very skilled. But the reason why I'm talking about Bud Crawford today is not because of his boxing. It's because on his 38th birthday, which was Saturday, he received the second key to the city of Omaha, Nebraska. Was doing very well. Later that night, he got pulled over for reckless driving. And from what I could see on the video, they only showed excerpts of it. It wasn't the entire video. It's not the police cam. It's someone else's camera who's in the back seat of the car when they got pulled over. You could also say, don't reach for that gun. There's a gun in the floorboard, according to this video. Now, of course, we got to wait to see how this plays out, but I knew this was a time to teach and show what I know. This is an issue for carrying a gun, especially if you're in Texas. You have a license to carry, or if you're just carrying your gun and you're traveling. One thing you should always have is a holster. Always have a holster. Always have a holster. I'm not sure if Terrance Crawford's deal during his traffic stop, if he had a holster or not, but either way, it was in plain view during a traffic stop at nighttime, and it was in the floorboard. Not a good place for it. So you never ever, and I got some of my weapons here, so let me take some of the magazines out, because I know if it gets on YouTube, some people can't really show some of these guns on YouTube. But if you're carrying your gun, you don't want to carry it open like this. You do not want to carry that gun open like that. You do not want to carry it open like that. In the car traveling, you don't want it open like that. You want to carry it in a holster. Now I put this is my bear gun. I put this one on in a holster because it's bigger and it's a different color. It's easier to see on camera, but you want to carry it in a holster. And even if you're a lady, you got it in your purse, you want something smaller, you want to carry it in the holster. You want to carry it in the holster now. You want to keep it always in the holster. See, that's something that's very important. You can travel with the gun. It can be loaded. A magazine could be inserted. You can do all that in Texas, at least. I'm not sure about Omaha, but I do know it's always best to have it in a holster. That way you're in compliance. It's not a real big issue. If you got it just loose laying around, it's not only dangerous, it's just not smart. Again, we got to wait to see how Terrance Crawford's deal plays out, but I wanted to take this moment to show if you have a weapon and you're traveling with it, make sure it's in the holster at all times. And if you're driving recklessly, if it's an immediate lunge area, which means anywhere you can touch, during a traffic stop, you don't want it close and visible like that. Nighttime, in the floorboard, don't know if it's in the holster or not, but you do not want that weapon visible, because the chances of you getting a gun put on you is really, really high. The good thing about it, what I like about Terrance Crawford is, even though this may be somewhat traumatic to people who haven't experienced that, he was compliant. He was professional, apparently, because there's no video of him acting a fool. At least up to this point, there's no video of him acting a fool. He was compliant, and I guarantee you, after this experience, he will never, ever do that again. Right or wrong, we don't know what happened. I just know, do not have a gun in a floorboard. Do not. You run a high risk, especially if somebody like Terrance Crawford. Or let's say you're a high-profile person. You want to learn how to roll with your gun, that kind of thing, and be in compliance. You need to talk to a police officer's experience, not somebody that took some criminal justice classes or security guard. You don't want to talk to them. You want to talk to somebody who does a job or has done a job to give you the right information that is valuable to you and your safety and keep you out of trouble. If you're not going to hire some police or retired police, and you need to find somebody that you can talk to that you trust, they can give you the real game. Because if you don't, these kind of things can happen. Now, the difference with Terrance Crawford in this situation is he has political capital. He's able to call the mayor. I'll give you something else about that. A mayor is elected. The person who really runs the city is the city manager. City manager runs the city. Remember that. Not the mayor. The mayor is elected. Usually, it's a liberal face. I put it that way. It's a liberal face. It's a reverend, a deacon, somebody like that, or, elected. A beautiful face to deliver messages, mayor, but the person who runs the city is actually the city manager. The everyday operations city manager. All right. In most cities. But anyway, he has political capital, so he was able to call that mayor and get the investigation started. Now, the investigation being started doesn't mean that anything was done wrong. There's several ways that investigation can turn out. Sustained, which means what you claimed was sustained and proven. Not sustained means what you claimed was not proven. We don't know if it was true or not. Then we have exonerated, which means what you said did happen, but it was legal. Exonerated. Then you have unfounded, which means nothing you said happened. It didn't even happen. There are differences. Some people don't know that part of the investigation side of it. When it comes to internal investigations, they don't know those. But that's something you have to know. You have to know how to read that investigation and the disposition of it. If you don't know what you're looking at, you might think you got something done, may not have a damn clue. So anyway, y'all get at me, let me know what you think. Terrance Crawford, we're going to wait and see how this plays out. But I am urging anyone with that status or anything close to it, even if you're not at that status, do not travel in your car, driving recklessly with a gun on the floorboard. Do not. If you have a security guard that's with you, or armed security, or somebody that's got some security training, after this incident happens, tell him to shut the fuck. He's not making it better. Terrance Crawford is the subject. He was driving. Let him talk. If he doesn't say anything, you don't say anything. I give you the game for free. You can call me, text me. I give you the game for free. Come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you got security guys that took a few criminal justice classes, they run their mouth, tell them to shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. He's messing it up. Anyway, I see I got my Bud God t-shirt on. That's from my boy that I grew up with him. And this is his apparel. You can look at it on my YouTube page. You can find it, or you can follow him. Called Keep Your GPS on Me. You'll see him. Michael P. All right, later.